foggy, foggy, foggy.
This word describes something that is unclear or hard to see because of a thick, misty atmosphere. Here's a sample sentence. The morning was foggy, making it difficult to see more than a few feet in front of me.
Fold, fold, fold.
It's an action where something is bent or turned back on itself, often to make something smaller or more compact. Here is a sample sentence. The camper carefully folded the blanket to fit it into the small storage compartment.
Foliage, foliage, foliage.
It refers to the leaves, branches, and stems of plants that grow together on trees or bushes. Here's a sample sentence. The vibrant foliage of the maple tree turned brilliant shades of orange and red in the autumn.
Foolish, foolish, foolish.
This word describes someone who makes silly or unwise decisions, often because they don't think things through carefully enough. Here is a sample sentence. He was being foolish to think that he could finish the project on time with only 1 day's notice. This sentence demonstrates how the word foolish can be used to describe someone who is acting in an imprudent or silly manner.
Forbid, forbid, forbid.
This word means to tell someone they cannot do something, or to stop them from doing something. Here is a sample sentence. The teacher forbade her students from using their phones during class. In this example, forbade means to officially prohibit or command someone not to do something.
Forecast, forecast, forecast.
It's a prediction about what might happen in the future, based on information we have now. Here is a sample sentence. The weather forecast predicted a chance of rain on Saturday, so I'll bring an umbrella to the outdoor concert.
Forefather, forefather, forefather.
This person is someone who lived a long time ago, often many generations before you. They are an ancestor or a pioneer of their family or group. Here's a sample sentence. The town's forefathers were a group of settlers who arrived on this land over 200 years ago and established a community that exists today. In this sentence, forefathers refers to the ancestors or predecessors of the people living in the town.
Foremost, foremost, foremost.
This word means being at the very top or most important position, often considered the best or most prominent. Here is a sample sentence. The city's foremost attraction was the Grand Museum, which drew visitors from all over the world. In this sentence, foremost means most important or prominent. It indicates that the museum is the most notable or impressive feature of the city.
Foresee, foresee, foresee.
This means to know or understand what will happen before it actually does. Here is a sample sentence. The meteorologist warned that a severe storm was forecasted to hit the city tomorrow, and she advised people to take precautions in order to be able to foresee any potential dangers. In this sentence, foresee means to predict or anticipate something that may happen in the future.
Foretell, foretell, foretell.
This means to say or think that something will happen before it actually does. Here is a sample sentence. The ancient prophecy was said to foretell a great calamity that would befall the kingdom in the year 2050. In this sentence, foretell means to predict or indicate something that will happen in the future.
Forge, forge, forge.
To make something strong or useful by heating and shaping metal, often to create a tool or object. Here is a sample sentence. The blacksmith spent hours in his workshop, hammering away at hot metal to forge a strong and sturdy sword. In this sentence, forge means to shape or create something, in this case, a sword, by heating and hammering metal.
Forgery, forgery, forgery.
This refers to making or creating something that is fake, but looks like the real thing. It's when someone intentionally makes something that they claim is genuine, but isn't actually true. Here is a sample sentence. The police investigation revealed that the valuable painting was actually a forgery created by a skilled artist to deceive collectors and sell at an inflated price.
Forgive, forgive, forgive.
To let go of anger or hurt towards someone because you understand they made a mistake and you want to move forward with kindness. Here's a sample sentence. After she apologized, he was able to forgive her and they were able to move forward with their relationship. This sentence demonstrates the verb forgive in action, showing how someone, he, is able to let go of past hurt or wrongdoing, in this case, an apology, and move on.
Formal, formal, formal.
This word refers to something that is serious, proper, and follows rules or traditions. It's often used for special occasions or important events. Here's a sample sentence. The wedding ceremony was formal, with a white tie and a string quartet playing classical music.
Formality, formality, formality.
It's a sense of seriousness or properness that people show when they're doing something official, like a ceremony or a meeting. It's about being respectful and following rules. Here is a sample sentence. The wedding ceremony was characterized by a high degree of formality, with the bride and groom dressed in elaborate attire and the guests seated in strict rows. In this example, formality refers to the seriousness, dignity, and tradition that marked the occasion.
Format, format, format.
It's a way to organize something, like a list or a piece of information, so that it looks neat and easy to understand. Here is a sample sentence. The professor asked the students to submit their research papers in a specific format, including double-spaced text and 1-inch margins.
Formation, formation, formation.
It's when things come together to make something new, like pieces fitting into place. Here is a sample sentence. The formation of the new company was announced at the annual shareholders meeting, marking a significant milestone in its growth and development. In this example, formation refers to the process or act of creating something, in this case, a company, rather than a physical structure or shape.
Former, former, former.
This word refers to something or someone that existed before, but is no longer in that position or role. Here is a sample sentence. She was a former teacher, now working as a librarian. In this example, former is used to indicate that someone, the subject, was once in a particular profession or role, teacher, but is no longer in it.
Formerly, formerly, formerly.
This word means something was true or happened before, but is no longer true or hasn't happened since then. Here is a sample sentence using the word formerly. She was formerly a teacher, but now she runs her own business.
Formidable, formidable, formidable.
This word describes something or someone that is very strong, impressive, and perhaps even intimidating. It's used to show respect for their power or abilities. Here is a sample sentence. The mountain climber's formidable skills and experience allowed her to tackle even the most treacherous peaks with confidence. In this example, formidable describes the person's skills and experience as being impressive, intimidating, or awe-inspiring. It suggests that they are capable of achieving great things and are not easily intimidated by challenges.